if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown like. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down a notch. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tashika Bailey, and if you haven't seen my beautiful face before, look at this face. Then make sure you hit the subscribe button down below because I've got some great content coming and I know you're not going to want to miss it. So today in this video, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing my Fenty Beauty review. And I know Fenty Beauty dropped time ago, like I am now late. There are other brands being talked about, but I haven't done my Fenty Beauty review, and I mean every single beauty YouTuber out there have done a review, and you know, I got myself some products too, so why not do a review? And you know, homegirl spent a hell of a lot of money. You know, I am a Rihanna fan. I'm a huge Rihanna fan. I love Rihanna. I love her makeup. I love how she is. I love her music. And you know, hopefully I love these products because, you know, I spent a lot of money on them. So hopefully they're good. I got a total of 9 products and I spent guys a total of £181, and my heart hurts when I say that. But you know, if you know me, you know that I'm cheap. I'm the cheapest person ever, and for me to be spending £181 on makeup, that would have never happened if it wasn't Rihanna, because you know, she's my girl. You know, she's a black woman, she's Caribbean, she's just doing amazing things, and for her to drop a makeup brand like 40 shades on a first launch, 40 shades, that's insane. And you know, she wants to include everyone. The message behind the brand itself is just amazing, and I know that the products, they kind of somewhat are supposed to make you look natural. They're not, it's not to pack on your face so you look like crazy and editorial. You're supposed to look kind of natural. The foundation is supposed to be light and nice. So the message behind the brand itself to me is amazing, and you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm supporting her and spending all this money on the brand. So of course homegirl had to get the foundation, and I got the shade 390. I got matched with that in stores, and this foundation is supposed to be medium to full coverage for all skin type. And I mean, hopefully it is actually full coverage, well, medium to full coverage, because look at my face. As you can see, like I have a lot going on. I have hyperpigmentation, discoloration, I have acne scars, I have textured skin, I have just everything going on with my face. And the other people that I've seen try on this foundation, their skin look flawless from the start. It's smooth, there's no texture, no hyperpigmentation, nothing. Like their face is literally just smooth. But with mine, hopefully it does, you know, it does cover up what it's supposed to cover up, and you know, just work the way it's supposed to work. But yeah, it's supposed to be long wearing and light as air. So I was watching the campaign video and I noticed Rihanna said she wanted it to look like skin and not look like makeup on skin, which is like, that's her look. She always looks like she has the perfect skin, and it's never cakey or too much, or you can never really tell if she's wearing makeup, even though we know she's wearing makeup most of the time. I also decided to pick up the primer, and this primer is made obviously for the foundation, so I thought it would be smart to get the primer as it was made to work best with the foundation. And in this case, the foundation, you know, it is a matte foundation such as the primer. It's a soft matte foundation. It's supposed to be smooth, pore defining, like have a pore defining finish, and extend your makeup wear. So it's supposed to help your makeup last longer. And with this foundation, I've seen a few reviews and everyone's saying it's a bit watery, it's runny, it's kind of like a moisturizer rather than an actual, you know, mattifying primer. And I usually use this is the ordinary silicone based primer, or I use the NYX somewhere in here, the NYX Shine Killer Primer. And those two are both gel based, which is what I'm used to, because you know, gel helps to, I don't know, it just gives a matte look rather than a moisturizing, runny, lotiony type primer. So I'm going to see how this works for me, because this is something I'm not used to. I also got the Matte Stick Trio, and I got the shade Tan 300, and this includes Caramel to conceal under your eye, Truffle, which is to contour, and Rum, which is to highlight your cheekbones and wherever else you'd like to highlight. And on the packet it says curated for your skin tone, because it's supposed to go along with your foundation shade. Like, I think there are three different trios, and it goes with your foundation shade. So if you're like for 300s, you'll get Tan 300, and you know, so on so forth. What I really love about these is that they're obviously magnetic, and everyone went crazy about, and the packaging is so cute, and I love the logo on the front, and oh, it's just so cute and minimal, and it will look so nice on display. Oh, but yeah. I have the Invisimatte blotting powder, and this is a universal blotting powder for all skin tone. It's translucent, and it's supposed to give your makeup a matte look. You know, it's a compressed powder as well, so it's not loose. It's supposed to give your makeup a matte look throughout the day as your skin becomes oily. It's supposed to just mattify your skin and, you know, have you looking fresh again. And I got this because I don't actually have one. I use the Sleek compressed powder, which is the same one that I use like as an all over face powder. I used to use that like throughout the day if my face gets oily, and I just use my brush and just dab it all over my face. But I thought this would be a lot better. You know, it's matte, it is translucent as well, so it has no colour, and you know, it wasn't that expensive. It was £24, so well okay, that is kind of expensive. It is a high-end brand after all, and you know, I felt that I needed it, so I got it. I was gonna get the brush, but hey, £19, no, sorry Riri, that is really expensive. I couldn't do it. I didn't get the sponge, I didn't get the brush, I didn't get any of like the makeup application tools, because money. I'm not a huge fan of a lip gloss. Like, I prefer matte lipsticks or matte anything really, but you know, your girl had to get the Gloss Bomb. It's a universal lip gloss, and it's not clear. It does have like a peachy, pinky tone to it, and yeah, it is universal for everyone. And you know, hopefully it's good and it's not too sticky and all of that, because I hate lip gloss and they're too sticky and they're just, my lips are shining like And this, of course, would not be a Fenty Beauty review if I didn't have the Trophy Wife Kilowatt highlighter. I mean, everyone's been raving about this highlighter from before it even launched. Like, there's been such a buzz around it, and you know, I decided to pick it up. It's supposed to be creamy, long lasting, and there's endless ways to glow, which means it's universal. It's it's multi-purpose. So you can wear it as an eyeshadow, you can wear it as a glow, you can apply it to your lipstick, you know, to give it that nice popping glow. And you know, I got it, and I'm gonna see what it looks like on my skin tone. So as this video is so late, I actually picked up the Stunner lip paint, and it's a matte universal long wear lipstick, like lip paint stick, whatever they want to call it. And you know, it's for every skin tone, which is amazing. It's a red and it's very bright and vibrant, and I mean, it's actually in the shade Uncensored. I mean, I thought it was actually called just Stunner. I thought the shade was Stunner, but it's actually called Uncensored. But I mean, not that it matters, there's only one, so nobody really seemed to mind. So that's everything I got, and I'm just gonna start, you know, doing my face up. And I mean, my eyes are a little bit dramatic. I wanted to do a simple look, but somehow this is what happened. So I'm just gonna start off by using the foundation, and it says shake well on the bottle, so I'm gonna do that. I've got my wet beauty blender here. I didn't buy any of her sponges or brushes because, you know, I've spent enough money. So I've done 2 pumps, and it is a lot runnier than normal foundations, but I'm gonna blend it quickly because I feel like it's gonna start drying or something. Oh shit, I forgot to prime. Shit, I forgot to prime. Shit. Okay, let me prime quickly. So I've got 2 pumps of the primer, and I'm just going to prime my face quickly. It does have a light smell to it, but I don't know, I like the smell. I can't really describe it, but I like it. It's really, really nice. It almost smells like very fresh, very sophisticated, if that's a scent. It is, I don't know, for some reason it's looking a bit pale on my skin tone, can you tell? But I mean, that's common with most primers. So I've applied the primer and it literally feels like a moisturizer, like I've just rubbed some lotion into my face. You can't really see that much of a difference because I'm not like a makeup guru or anything, but hopefully it does something. So I've still got my 2 pumps on the sponge, thank God, because it looks so orange. I don't know if this is what it looks like in stores. I really can't remember anymore, but hopefully that oxidizes to my skin tone and warms up to my skin tone. It's actually my perfect skin tone, like my perfect match. So I can tell from the start that because the foundation is so runny, I think that's what allows it to be, you know, light as air, because it's not thick. But let's see if it's medium to full coverage on my face with all these spots and scars going on. See, on camera I feel like it just looks so orange. I don't know if it's because of the lighting, because I have like a ring light and 2 panel lights shining in my face. I don't know if it's that, but in person it looks a lot better than on camera. Okay, I definitely think it's going to oxidize because in stores it did get a little bit darker. Well, it blended into my skin in stores, so hopefully it does that today. So far I've used 2 pumps on this side and 2 pumps on this side. It has dried and it is matte. Wow, like my face literally feels like skin. Usually when I put foundation on, it's more thick. Like, this is such a thin foundation. Like, I need to compare it to my other 2 foundations that I have. So my previous foundation, I've only ever had 2 other foundations, and I use the Sleek New Revive foundation with SPF 50, and this is in the shade Earth. I also use, this was my first ever foundation that I still use, the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation in the shade Caramel, and I'm going to do like little swatches so you guys can see the difference, because boy. But the Maybelline foundation to me is my perfect shade, and the Sleek foundation in Earth is just a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I do like it because I like looking a little bit darker, because the highlight and contour kind of evens it out anyways. So here I've done a little like comparison on my arm. So this is the Maybelline, this is the Sleek foundation, and this is of course the Fenty. You can see that it's very runny, and my other 2 foundations, they're a little bit thicker, like they're very thicker compared. You know, it's literally 3 different shades on foundation that I use, but you know, hopefully they do a good job. Like, it actually looks like my skin. It's really, oh my gosh, it's really light, but it's not, what's it called, it's not it is transferable. I can feel it, like, definitely. Which foundation doesn't transfer? I wonder if it's waterproof. So right now I have 2 pumps on each side of my face, and I mean, it is buildable, so I'm thinking about adding another 2 pumps on this side, another 2 pumps on this side, because I can still see a lot going on. So, you know, why not, you know? And you know, I'm actually happy that this foundation comes with a pump, because I know some foundations MAC don't come with a pump. I've never owned MAC foundation, but I know they don't come with pumps, some of them. So, you know, Rihanna, and it's £26. Like, I'm actually happy. Like, I thought, like, when I heard about this brand, I was like, nah, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be like £50, because she could have easily dropped it for £50 and people would still buy it. Like, they'll still be running, queuing up, ready to buy the foundation. So, you know, Homegirl weren't playing. She did as well. She was looking out for us. Oh. Okay. So I feel like before that was like medium coverage. Medium, now this is getting a lot full coverage. I don't know, is this my actual tone? Because it looks very like yellowy, orangey. I thought my skin tone was like I thought I had, it's supposed to be warm undertone, yeah? And it looks a bit yellow, a bit orangey. I thought my undertone was yellow, but no, not this. But you know, hopefully it oxidizes. Come on, foundation oxidize. Do not fail me now. Do not fail me. So that is 4 layers on this side of my face, and I've got 2 on this side. I'm sure you guys can see the difference. Does my skin look flawless? Do I look like Rihanna yet? Got that perfect Rihanna skin yet? No? Yes? So I've applied another 2 layers on this side of my face, and I'm trying to avoid taking it all the way up underneath my eyes, as I'm going to be applying concealer there and I don't want too much products. So as you can see, homegirl's got some creases going on, and you know, I don't want to draw attention to them. See, in the mirror, this looks like my skin tone, but in the camera, oh, actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute, this actually matches. This actually matches. Is it the lighting? Shit, I've got something in my eye. Okay, I'm good. Is it the lighting or is it just me? I don't know, but FENTY. So I'm going to go in with my highlight and contour matte sticks and conceal under my eye and contour my face. Let's get started. So I'm using the shade Caramel, and I don't think I've actually creamed contour before. I've just been using LA Girl, like everyone. So this is really soft. I love the texture. It's creamy and it is matte as well, so everything is matte basically. It seems like Rihanna loves matte and I love it too. If she was the opposite of me, if she liked oily, then I probably wouldn't buy any of her, or not oily, but the opposite of matte, dewy. I probably wouldn't have bought anything, to be honest, but because it's matte and I know that my skin's oily, then you know, homegirl gotta buy it. And it looks so bright. I'm trying to pack it on because the foundation, it doesn't look, you know, full coverage. I can still see, like, through the foundation, I can still see a few bumps and scars and all that, which I'm trying to get rid of. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? I added a little bit of contour, but I don't know, this one's a bit dry. I don't know if I'm supposed to warm it up. See, that is blending lovely. But I don't even have to do much. It just blends really nicely. Wow. This blends so lovely. And the thing is, my sponge is barely damp. Like, it's not even damp anymore. It's just a little bit wet. And it's blending so nicely. My tripod.
Wow.
Mine.
Okay. I don't hit gym.
Oh my God.
I don't hit gym.
How does it look?
I don't hit gym.
How does it look?
Almost as good as me.
I'm asking you a question. Look.
It's alright, it's alright.
So this is what my face looks like now. I've highlighted and I've contoured, and you know, can you see any marks? Can you see any scars? Can you see any hyperpigmentation, any of that stuff? I can definitely see, like, on my forehead I have a lot of texture, but you know, you can't really hide texture with makeup. You can only hide like scars, hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So the texture on my skin, that's the least of my worry. But I mean, with this foundation, my face does look pretty flawless. I mean, what do you think of the cream contour and everything else? I'm just going to use the Invisimatte blotting powder to set my highlight because, you know, we don't have I'm not going to be using a setting powder because I want to keep this all Fenty. You know, it's a Fenty beauty review, so everything's Fenty. And if Rihanna believes that we don't need setting powder, because the foundation is matte, the matte sticks matte, the primer's matte, everything's just matte. So if she believes we don't need setting powder, then girl, I don't need setting powder. This is what I'm gonna use to set under my eye. I can see this instantly blurs the texture on my skin. It definitely mattifies my skin even more. It's definitely, it looks like it's filling in my pores. It's making my face look smooth. Like, I'll show you guys in a sec. Just wait. Just wait. It looks so good compared to the other side. It doesn't look ashy. It doesn't look cakey. It just looks matte and nice. That's what it looks. So I've done one side of my face. Now I'm going to show you guys the difference. Can you see the difference? I know you can see the difference. So this has the translucent powder and this one doesn't. So you can definitely see that it's like more shinier here than it is here. Here, I mean, do I even have pores? What pores? Do I have pores? Where? Where, girl? I don't even have to say too much. You can see for yourself. Okay, so I've ended up putting it everywhere. I can't resist. Like, my face looks so smooth and flawless. I just have to put it everywhere. So yeah. It's so nice. Oh my god. This is gonna be my everyday makeup from now on. What foundation using? Fenty. Powder's that? Fenty. What concealer's that? Fenty. Everything's Fenty. Okay, let me stop now. I'm doing too much. I'm doing way too much. Way too much. Okay. So is that everything? I've done foundation, primer, ooh, gloss. So I'm not going to do too much with the gloss because, you know, my lips are a little big. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, this smells so nice. It smells like watermelons. It smells like sweets. It smells like, oh my gosh, I love sweets. This is so amazing. Okay, let's apply it to my lips. I want to eat this. This is so nice. It smells so good. Oh, God. How do I look? Finish look? Finish look? How do I look? Do I look like Fenty? Fenty face? Do I look like Riri? Does my skin look flawless? Does the foundation oxidize into my skin? So the gloss, it's like, it's not even sticky. It's not sticky at all. It's not leaving that, you know. So you know when you have lip gloss, yeah, and it's cheap lip gloss, and you open your mouth and you get those stringy things, like not with FENTY, not with Gloss Bomb, nuh-uh, like this is £16, this is high end. Like imagine I've never had a lip gloss and the first lip gloss I get, FENTY, like £16 expensive, but it's so good. It smells lovely. I love the logo, the design. I could just smell this all day. Like I could literally sit here and just smell this all day. It makes my lip look juicy, and I look so gorgeous. I look like I have the perfect skin. Like, girl, my skin looks perfect. Like, what flaws, what pores, where? Okay, so I added the gloss and I forgot to highlight. Like, I think I was a bit excited to put this gloss on. I don't know why. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use the shade Rum to highlight. So this shade, I noticed straight off the tin, is like, it's a little bit dry, but it is smooth. It's very smooth, but I don't know if it's supposed to be dry. Now everything's matte. Ooh, look at, oh girl. I know everything's supposed to be matte, but dry should not be what it aims to be. Girl, who that is? Who that is? Who that girl? Who that? I'm gonna add a little bit on my forehead. And my cheekbone. I'm gonna do it in like a C shape, so a bit curved like this. C. C. And down the middle of my nose. I mean, for some reason, because it's cream, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of product coming out, so I have to like build it up and proper like. And even when I do that, I still don't feel like there's a lot of product on my skin, but maybe it's just me. It doesn't even show up. Why do people highlight their Cupid's bow? Same beauty blender. I'm gonna use the other side. Just gonna gently blend it. This is literally like the most natural glow ever. Oh wow, like you can see it, but it's just so natural. Don't know how I feel about that. I'm used to dramatic, so can you guys see that? I'm used to the dramatic highlights, so when the trophy white kicks in, can't wait to apply that on. I'm laughing so much because I mean this makeup is giving me Rihanna confident. Like, you know how Rihanna walks around confident, like, listen, no one can touch me, I'm Rihanna, don't say nothing to me. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. Look, how do I look though? Honestly, my skin looks so flawless. Like, oh my days, you guys don't even know. Like, my lips look so juicy. Who wants to kiss me? Homegirl be looking fine. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I mean, this is gonna get you a bae. If you don't have a bae, this makeup, listen. So now I'm going to apply the famous Trophy Wife highlighter, and it's so pretty, it's so sparkly, and it does have glitter in it. It's a very yellow, very bright golden like undertone, like color, and apparently it has green undertones in it. I'm trying to find that, but I'm just seeing gold, like I'm just seeing yellow, like I don't know what everyone else is seeing or what I'm missing, but to me it's just gold. And yeah, I've heard that a little goes a long way, so I'm using a foundation brush. It's a sleek foundation brush because I don't know which brush to use. Because it's very compact, I'm not trying to use like a fine brush because I'm trying to have control over the product. So yeah, let me just apply that. I think I've got too much. I'm actually scared. Okay, let me just apply that on top of the rum highlighter that I just applied. Okay. What should I tap or should I swipe? I feel like swiping, but I feel like that's gonna do too much. I'm gonna swipe. Did you see that, guys? Did you see that? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do like a little curve now. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that is good. That is so bright. And the thing is, it doesn't look like natural. It looks so unrealistic. Like it's the most unrealistic thing ever. Like, how's my cheek shining so bright? Like, it gives me chills. Okay, other side. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. This is a bit more difficult. I definitely need to blend it out, but I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my chin. I'm not even gonna apply any to my forehead, like I'm trying to blend it out, but it seems like it's just spreading like everywhere rather than blending. But I mean, it does look good. It does look nice. I do like it. And for every day, but obviously for special occasion, if I'm going out, if I'm going to the club, then this is definitely a highlighter that I'm going to be using. FENTY. Listen, when you see me in the streets, yeah, and I'm wearing Fenty Beauty, yeah, don't chat to me. Don't chat to me, fam, because this highlighter is too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, it's too much. Okay, so I've been wearing this gloss long enough, and I really do like it. It smells amazing. It has this amazing smell. It's not sticky. It's not too dry. It's not too like. It's just a really nice lip gloss, and I'm gonna swap now. I'm gonna put on the Stunner lip paint and see what I want for that. So I really like this lip paint. It's not too drying, it's not sticky. I really like the brush as well, and it picks up a lot of product. I literally took it out one time and swiped it across both my lips, and you know, it was enough product in the brush for both my lips, and my lips are they're not small, you know. So you know, it's really good. I like the fact that she considered that, because obviously she's a black woman and it's for black people, but it is universal. Universal, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's universal, and it is for obviously women of color, black people. I hate that word, color, women of color, people of color. I hate it so much, but yeah, it's for black women, and you know, it's, the brush is amazing. Like for our lip shape and everything, like we can precisely like draw it, make sure that we're in the lines and everything. You know, it's good. It's very good. I like it. It's so good. It's so bright and vibrant though on my skin tone. Like maybe a lip liner to tone it down or something, but it's very bold. Like if I was feeling like that B, then maybe, yeah, if I was feeling that chick, like I'm that chick, this is what I'd wear. If you want to stand out, when you step into the party, everyone's like, who's that? Who's that girl? Like you're like, I'm that girl. I'm that girl, you know? Everyone will see you when you have this lip colour on. Trust me. Okay, so now that I've tried everything, I can give my honest opinion on each of the items. And I'm going to actually do like a rating out of 10 and give my cons and pros and all of that. So far, like, it is a first impression, so there's not much. But as I continue to use it, maybe I can do an updated video. And all that stuff. So let's get started. So when it comes to the foundation, it claims that it's medium to full coverage for all skin tones, and I do agree that it is medium to full coverage. I believe that it oxidizes. I don't know if it's just a foundation within the 300s or if it's all the foundations, because I've heard a few reviews and some people say it doesn't oxidize, some people say it does oxidize, and you know, I believe 390 oxidizes, you know. It definitely sinks into my skin, because at first it looked a bit orange and a bit like, is this really your shade? Like, did you see when you bought the foundation, did you try it? Like, but after a while, you know, it evened out. It looks fine now. It matches my neck and my everything, so it's good. Long wearing, I can't judge that at the moment because, you know, I haven't worn it anywhere. And light as air, I believe it is. It's very thin, it's buildable, and you know, you can touch your face and it still feels like skin. It doesn't feel cakey, and you know, it doesn't look cakey either, which is very important. Hopefully it doesn't give flashback. I'm actually going to take a picture with a flash just and insert it here for you guys to see, because I mean, not that I take pictures with flash all the time, but you know, it's a good thing to have in a foundation. So my overall rating for this foundation, like out of 10, just look at it quickly. I mean, it's matte and it does do what it's supposed to do on the tin so far. From a first impression video, it oxidizes and it suits my skin, and you know, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna definitely give it a 9, and I'm gonna test if it's long wearing. And I noted that it is obviously transferable. It doesn't, you know, it's not like a tattoo. It does transfer. So, and I want to test if it's waterproof. So I need to test the long wearing, waterproof, and yeah, I think that's the only two. But it didn't claim to be waterproof. But if it's matte and everything, hopefully it's somewhat waterproof. If I take a swim like this, it, you know, I should be able to come out the swimming pool looking like this. I mean, it's £26, you know. We're paying for a lot here. We have high hopes for this foundation, so you know, it's good so far. I really do like it, and I think it's going to be my everyday foundation because, you know, it's light and it looks like skin. It looks natural. It doesn't, you know, look cakey and all that, as I said. So for the primer, like, from my opinion right now, they work well together. Obviously, I haven't used a foundation with any other primers or any other brands, so for me it works well together right now. They're both matte and they're doing well, especially with all this lighting hitting it. I actually wanted to film this video in natural light just to see like how it would look, but living in England, like that don't really, yeah, that's a bit hard to put it. That's not really. So it says it's smooth. I mean, it's smooth as it can be on my face anyways, because my face is very, very textured. So yeah, pour, diffuse and finish. On camera it definitely looks like good, but I believe that this camera might have a beautifying setting that smooths out the skin. I really think it does, like but I mean, so far it looks good, everything's good. Extended makeup wear, I'm gonna have to test that out as well with the longevity of the makeup. But for me right now, I'll probably give it like a 5, because you know, I'm not too sure if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing or if it's not, so a 5 neutral. But for the price, I will say £24. Like, I could add 2 more pounds onto that and get a foundation. Like, there's no need for it to be so expensive, Rihanna. There's no need, like. But obviously, I know it's Rihanna, and you know, if she dropped it for £50, like, people would literally run to Sephora or run to Harvey Nichols and buy it anyways. Like, it's Rihanna, but for me, £24, you mad? But saying that, and I'm the same one that bought it, so yeah, what can I say? So when it comes to the matte stick trios, like, I'm not too sure what it claims, so I'm going to read it straight off the Harvey Nichols website. And as I said, I got the shade Tan 300, and that includes caramel, truffle and rum. And caramel is a highlighter, you know, to conceal underneath your eyes. It's a cool tone cream concealer. Truffle is a neutral tone contour stick, and rum is a glided bronze highlighter. So when it comes, I'm going to read the breakdown on the website. So it says here that it's supposed to be ultra smooth, it's supposed to be weightless, easy to blend, seamless, and it's supposed to melt at first touch to a powder. So obviously it's a cream, but when you apply it, it's supposed to melt into your skin and turn as if like it's a powdered formula. So it's supposed to be blendable, crease proof, and it's supposed to be able to, you know, build up, so you can layer it and use different types of combos, highlights and products on your skin. So yeah, that's everything it says. And I love like the magnetic, that is definitely like a positive. It's very travel friendly, it's not too big. Like, if you're going on holiday, like, this is perfect. You're never going to lose them because they're all together. It's just so sick. I mean, who thought of this? Listen, Rihanna's just okay, she's amazing. Like, crease proof when it comes to that. For my skin tone, it definitely crease. Like, on my skin, under my eye, I have a lot of creases anyway, so it's going to sink into my crease and obviously crease. So for that, like, you can see that it does crease. I mean, you can write that, but it doesn't mean that it's going to actually not crease. It's definitely buildable because I was adding layers and layers and layers under my eye and to my contour, because even now it doesn't look like there's much going on for a contour. Like, it's very subtle, which is obviously the look that we're going for, the natural kind of look with bright lips and bold eyes. But for the skin, for the most part, it's natural looking. It's not too crazy except my highlight. So for me, I would say the only thing that like annoyed me about these matte stick trios is the fact that you're not able to customize it yourself. They have 3 different, I think they have 200s, 300 and 400s, which are the foundation shades. And so 300 concealer matte sticks, therefore if you have obviously foundation within 300 to 390, and 400 is obviously so on and so forth. So obviously I picked up this one. It made sense to get the matte stick trio rather than pick 2 for the price of 2. So because here I'm getting 3 for the price of 2. So, you know, I thought I'm saving a bit of money, but to be honest, this one, Rum, the highlighter, for me it's just too natural. It doesn't really do much for me. Like, maybe I use it for an everyday look now because I've got it, but if I was to go back to the store and repurchase, I literally wouldn't get this one. But the other two, truffle and caramel, they're good. Like for the price, I mean, they could be a little less. That's really expensive. The price is really expensive, guys, but for me anyways. But I mean, it is a high-end brand, so what do I expect? But apart from that, like not being able to customize your own trio, because what if I wanted suede or a different contour color? Like I weren't able to choose. Like we need to sort that out, Rihanna. Like come on, girl. So out of 10, I would give rum probably a 5. Like it does a little bit, but it doesn't do too much. But for me, I want, do you know what I mean? I want more of a highlighter than just subtle. So for truffle and caramel, I mean, it does a lot. It does blend easily. It's buildable. So I would give it around, I don't know, a 7. I'd give it a 7. Yeah, the contour shade, it was a little bit dry when I first applied it, but after that it kind of just melt into your skin, as it says. I think it just takes that first time to like warm it up, and it just gets used to your skin, because I've had it there for months and I wasn't using it. So yeah. So for the blotting powder, I really like this blotting powder. I think it's so good. Like it's so underrated. I know a lot of people haven't got it, but it's so good, especially if you have matte skin. I mean, now my face is a little bit oily because my camera died and I had to chill for a bit while the battery charged. And you literally just blot your face and you're on your way. Like it's really helpful. I mean, I know there are like cheaper products out there, but this is Riri's one, like, and it looks so cool, so minimal, and it has the like Fenty Beauty logo. Just blot your face. It hides your pores, it mattifies your skin, doesn't leave you looking shiny. It doesn't leave your face looking all white, because I know with some powders, especially because they're translucent, but not for black people, not for black women, you know, you're looking a bit ghostly. But with this, there's no like, no Casper the Ghost coming through. It's just beautiful, matte. How do I look? Do I look like something from that Wild Thoughts video? Do I look like Rihanna from that Wild Thoughts video? Wild Thoughts. But yeah, for this powder, oh yeah, and it definitely came with like one of these poofy things, and the mirror on this is amazing as well. It's very bright, you can see like so much. Like listen, for this, how much? I'll probably give it an 8, a very high 8. And oh gosh, this lip balm, this lip gloss, let me just smell it first. This lip gloss is amazing. I love this lip gloss so much. I'm not even a lip gloss fan, but now I am. Like I've converted. She needs to make more like this, but like with the same formula. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's not too sticky. It's just perfect. Like the shade is perfect. She needs to make more of this same lip gloss, the same universal lip gloss, and just yeah, like yeah, we need more of this. I'm definitely giving this a 10. It's definitely getting a 10. Like what else? I'm proper like heated. For this, I'm giving it. Now this is supposed to be, I have the packaging right here, so it's supposed to be 1 stroke intensity, which it definitely was. Like I literally took it out, applied it, and bam, like I didn't have to dip, apply. It was not patchy, none of that. Like it was just, listen, 24-hour matte wear. Like my camera cut off, I went to eat, I came back and it's still on. I haven't done much to it. I was gonna top it up, but I was like, nah, let y'all see. But because it's so bright and so intense and so rich in color, you can't really tell that like the middle bit is faded a little bit. Like it doesn't really matter. And you know, it says the one, like the position precision of the wand. Like, listen, this wand, like, has a smell. I quite like the smell. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really nice. I love the design of it as well. It just looks amazing. It would look really, really nice on display, and I love red, and you know, it stays on for a long time. You can eat with it, but one thing is that it's transferable. Like, it's definitely transferable, as you can see. Like, don't be kissing your mans on Valentine's Day with this, because it's definitely going to transfer. The foundation transfers, the lipstick transfers. I'm pretty sure the highlight transfers. Like, if you be hugging your man and all that, your whole face is going to rub off on his white shirt, and you don't want that. So, you know, I was really like, I had high hopes for this product. I was like, it's matte, it's long wearing, hopefully it doesn't transfer. But you know, it did. So, I mean, what else do I got? Trophy wife. So I have trophy wife highlighter, and mine was looking it's looking a bit mad right now, but you know, it's all good. So this highlighter, I really, really love this highlighter. I would wear it in an everyday like basis. Like, I don't care. Like, this is expensive. This is expensive. But for a highlighter, listen, it better last me a long time. And I love the fact that it has glitter. It swatches really, really nice. I love the golden tone of it. It goes really well with my skin complexion. The mirror inside as well is really, really clear. It's big. It's bright. You can see so much. Like, I love the mirror inside of it as well. And the product is amazing. I love the logo on it. I mean, I just love it. I think I'll definitely give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, trophy wife. Like, trophy wife. This is amazing. It's very, very good. I love it. I love it. I think that's everything. I've said everything. Yeah. So yeah guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you like the look, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe, because I mean, I've got plenty of Fenty videos covered if you want to see those. I've got the Galaxy collection, I've got all the lipsticks, all the lip glosses, I've got the palette, and I've also got all the matte as well lipsticks. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe, and I mean, comment if you like the look as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I've been watching.